For months, the mad scientist Vick Almighty has been locked away, tirelessly working on the ultimate sneaker cleaning breakthrough.
It's almost ready. Just needs one little thing. It's alive! Yes! The ultimate foam sneaker cleaner is here! What's up everybody, I'm Vick Almighty, and for today's restoration project is a shoe with technology that I've never worked on before, the Adapt Jordan 11s. Now I'm not too big of a fan of these Adapt Jordan 11s, but I'm a huge fan of the Adapt auto lacing technology. I just really wish Nike and Jordan brand would have done more with the technology on other shoes. Recently Nike discontinued the Adapt app. That kind of sucks because that lets me know the Adapt era has come to an end. So we have to preserve what we have. I recently got these on eBay for a great price. I've been wearing these heavily for the last couple of weeks. I even purposely dirtied up this shoe all around to show you guys a strategic way to clean these up without ruining the electronics. We have a lot of work ahead of us, so let's get started. First things first, for before and after purposes, I'm gonna put the left shoe to the side and focus on the right one only. To clean up the shoe correctly, I am gonna be using Rejuvenator products. I got towels, 16-ounce bottle of solution, soft, medium, and stiff brush, dry rack and bowl combo, our mat, Rejuvenator sneaker wipes, and our shoe tree. First, let's go next door to use a compressor to blow off any surface dust and debris. Looking good so far. The ripstop material on the upper definitely looks a lot better thanks to the compressed air. Now I'm going to pop in the shoe tree to help eliminate the creasing on the toe box. Before I start cleaning up the shoe using our solution, water, and our brushes, I'm going to grab our Rejuvenator wipes. I'm going to give the patent leather and the midsole a good wipe down first. The reason why I'm using a wipe first is to not create a grimy mess that could potentially get onto the uppers. The wipes definitely made this shoe look a million times better, and we're not even done yet. I am going to be focusing right now where the buttons are at. As you can see, it still works. The last thing I want to do is ruin that. I have a feeling if I grab a brush, drench in water and solution, and hit this area, I might ruin it. So I'm going to spend some time with the wipe to get inside the little crevices. I'm done with the wipes. We're at a good place. This shoe looks great so far. Next, we're going to grab some solution, squirt it inside the bowl of water, and start using a soft bristle brush on the uppers. The only two areas I don't want to oversaturate the sneaker is this area right here and on the inside of the sneaker where the lasting board is. Most of the technology is right here in this area on the inside of the shoe. I don't want to get it super wet. On the ripstop material, I am going to clean it up normal. However, as I go, I will be patting it down dry so I don't oversaturate the shoe and potentially cause some damage. Let's get to it. We're done with the soft bristle brush, onto the medium. For the medium, I'm going to do the exact same thing, clean up the uppers once again. I'm trying to get the white stitching on the patent leather and the ripstop material as clean as possible. While I'm at it, I'm also going to be cleaning up the midsoles. Once again, I just got to watch out for the buttons. Alright, I'm done with the soft bristle brush and medium bristle brush. Uppers look great. Final step is the soles. We gotta get these as clean as possible so we can remove the yellowing. For this, I'll be using the stiff bristle brush. cleaning is almost complete. We're done with the brushes. I'm gonna give the panel leather one final wipe down using the microfiber towel and some solution. There's still a couple of marks. I'm gonna try to buff it out. Final step of this cleaning is the insole. I'm gonna take care of it with a medium bristle brush. Cleaning is fully complete. Now this next step is important to remove all the yellowing from the uppers and the soles. We're gonna put the 11s inside this Vick 2000. The UV rays should help eliminate the yellowing. All right guys, it's been about 5 days since I put the shoe inside the indoor setup. I took some time off, got back. These are the results. Overall, they do look a lot better. The ripstop material on the uppers is definitely a lot more clear. There is still some yellowing to it. It's very hard to get it back to its original state, but they're definitely looking a lot better. Same thing with the clear soles. A lot of that yellowing is out thanks to the UV rays inside the indoor setup. There is still some yellowing going on, specifically in this back area. Most of the time, the yellowing happens in the heel area where you walk the most on. Same thing over here. I'm gonna try to get that out and get them back to icy blue using our Rejuvenator Soul Revive and the indoor setup once again. I'm gonna tape off the infrared pods for two different reasons. I don't wanna lose any traction with the Soul Revive, and second, I don't want the color to fade. I'm gonna tape it off, lay down some Soul Revive, and put them in the Vick 2000. To ensure the best results possible, I gotta make sure I cover the entire sole with a nice smooth coat. I definitely recommend having and using a paintbrush when applying Soul Revive to a shoe. This will help spread it out evenly. That being said, these are good to go. I'm gonna wrap the soles with some plastic wrap and place them in the Vick 2000. Got the shoe out of the indoor setup one more time. These are the final results. These look great. The majority of the yellowing is fully out. Compared to how they looked before, they look so much better. Now we're gonna wrap it up by doing a couple things. We still have some Soul Revive on the soles. I'm gonna use the Rejuvenator wipe to wipe it all off. While I'm at it, I'm also gonna give the panel leather one final wipe down. Final step, we're gonna give the panel leather a nice shine using some Rejuvenator mink oil and this buffing tool. This trick works a lot better on black panel leather, but it also does a good job on white. Final step, the sock liner has tons of sock lint. I'm gonna take care of that with a brush and a lint shaver. Before we compare it to the before, let's lace it up. Now that looks good. All right guys, that's gonna wrap it up on this restoration on these Jordan 11 Adapts. As you can see, there's a clear before and after. There's a few things we learned from this project. The first one being, you can clean the shoe up. However, you gotta be careful. For the most part, on the uppers, it's pretty safe to oversaturate it. All the electronics are stored inside the midsole, such as in this area right here, and underneath the insole. Those are two areas you don't wanna oversaturate with water and solution. You don't really wanna clean the insides because it'll ruin it. The second thing we learned is, the ripstop material can go back to its original state, not back to brand new, but pretty close. As far as the outsoles go, the UV rays and our Soul Revive did the trick to get it back to its original icy blue tint. The upper is cleaned up nicely using our Rejuvenator products. You can find everything at rejuvenator.com. Use my promo code down below to save some money. I'm really happy with how the right shoe turned out. The one thing I really want to try, I just don't know if it's worth trying. I really want to cut off the ripstop material from the sneaker. I might not do it in this video. It's an awesome shoe. I don't want to ruin it. Underneath the ripstop material, it looks like there's a whole nother layer of leather. It's kind of hard to tell because that material is blocking it. I'm figured if I grab a blade, carefully cut all around the panel leather, around the sock liner, around these tabs, I think I'll get this entire panel off and see what's underneath. It might look better, it might look worse. I don't really want to try it, but it's one of those things. If I get bored, I might just chop it off and post it on Instagram. Thank you guys for all the support and checking out this video. Today's special code is ADAPT20 to save 20%. It's only good for the next 24 hours. This is Vick Almighty. I'll catch you guys on Monday. See you guys.